Corine! I'm getting more and more. I'm too excited. I was like this when I was interviewing Erin, and I feel I'm probably not going to be able to answer you any questions because I'm so excited about your project and about doing this interview. I'm so, yeah, your EP. There's just too much to talk about, and we haven't started anything yet.
Okay, we can do part two.
So Corine. So I did at the beginning of let's just make sure that I'm actually recording. Oh yeah, it is recording. Corine.
This is Rose. I
haven't even seen you for so long.
I miss you. I'm like having withdrawals, The only time I see you is videos with Duran or on our group.
I know. Yeah, we've been busy all over the place, but it's really good to be back, and it's really good to be able to focus on this independent creators group and what you're doing because we started this. So tell us about the project that we started. It was like January it was just the beginning of the year, wasn't it?
Last fall, because honestly, I was taking lessons from you, and I'm like, God, I want to ask her. I'm like, I had a martini. I'm like, I'm going to ask her. I told you this. I was being honest with you. I was like, I really like to do some, like a cover of Duran. I mean, I wanted to do some music. I've been in the basement for like 15 years, and you were just so open and so encouraging about it, which floored me, to be quite honest, because you're busy. You're a busy lady. You're professional. So that's how it started. And you're like, okay, let's walk it through. Let's decide what songs you wanted to do and what you should do, what you shouldn't do, budgets, which are very important. And it's been beautiful.
Because we were doing the lessons in your garage. You don't mind me saying, do you? I can remember we were having those lessons and like you were flying.
I had to hide. I was hiding my avid toddler, and there's nowhere else to go in this freaking house.
I was happy. Yeah, it's a good sound in the garage. You get good acoustics. So we were doing those every week. And I remember we went through a set list idea, and I remember, you asking, not that it's my interview, but anyway, it's good to have a good old chat. Remember you might have seen some of that one I did with Erin, and we were chatting away like any. So anyway, we were doing that, and we went through a set list, and I didn't really think. I don't know, I wasn't so sure how serious you were because we were doing the vocal coaching, but you were entirely serious. And I was really impressed with how on it you were, your side. Once you made the decision that you wanted to do an EP, you were totally committed to the idea and had all that integrity around it. And you were just as passionate about me as wanting to make it happen, weren't you?
I didn't want anyone else, because I've done it with other people over my lifetime. I'm in my 40s now, and I've just been totally disappointed. And I'm like, it had to be you. It had to be your people in the UK. I'm a UK girl at heart. I had to be like, I didn't want anyone here. I did not want it. Not that there's not good people here, but I just felt like you guys are the real deal. Let's do it the right way.
Well, What was so brilliant was that it was a fantastic experience having that, making it happen with you in the US and me here, wasn't it? Because we worked it out. Because you were doing you got your studio over there to record tell us about, I could obviously because I was involved, but I want you to tell us about the process, how it was for you.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward. It was just like I record, I send the stems to you. In all honesty, I'd rather be like next time I want to be in a vocal studio there. That's just me on my bucket list, because I wanted that to happen if you're willing to work with me in the future. But that's what we did. There was COVID and blah, 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 blah. So it worked out. It was communication and your encouragement and continuing those vocal lessons, because then you kind of get, kind of dry, you kind of lose focus. You kind of lose that passion in a way. And you told me something, you're like, just enjoy the ride. I'm like, let's go. You enjoy the ride. Enjoy it, enjoy it. And it's like you're more than mentor, you're just like some music master you were just honest with me. You were just blatantly honest with me about things I could do and I couldn't do. And I value that. And
well, I mean, you say that. What I was totally blown away, even though I don't know if it's going to be your first single, what you were capable of, what we did in the garage in those lessons, which was really good fun. And then when we made it happen, you were in the States and I was here, and we made it happen, and we've made it happen, and the EP sounds absolutely fantastic. And so that's a testament to the fact that you can make it happen if you are there and I'm here. We can do it. We had I had the studio and got different musicians. Well, you tell us about them. When I can, it's so easy, but I don't want it to. It's so easy.
No, I want you to talk. I missed you. I haven't talked to you one-on-one like forever.
I know, but this is your interview. The same with Erin. We ended up having to shut up because we want I want you to speak, even though we could both chat.
No, and you did it, and you did. And for everyone out there, you wrote an original song. Look, I'm not a songwriter. I could cover a news conference. I could cover a concert with Anna in it, but I cannot write lyrics. And you're like, okay.
You did write lyrics. You did write lyrics for Fallen World.
Did, but once you got a hold of it, it took it to like this damn amazing level of it was it. So there's just some things I don't have. And you're open to doing that. And you never asked for that. And you just made this, and I know it took a lot of time on your free time on your part. So I know you care about what you do, and so you created the music, you arranged it, you did help the budget, and you please let's just call it what it is, okay, girl? Come on.
You took care of your side of the bargain too, because you got
the it just worked out, yeah.
And it worked out great, even though we haven't even been very long into the so. I'm going to share the screen. This is me and my expertise. So bear with me. So we're going to, how many have we got here? Hang on a second. I'm just going to move that down. So yeah, let's get straight into it with a bit of human. And so I've got this at the back here with your Corine Gatti.
Ah, she sort of looks like me. Good job.
Yeah, it does sort of look like you. So this is the video. That's a video, screenshot from
skinnier than me. Go for it.
From Human, which is coming out on we'll talk about that, but we'll play a little bit first. So this is the track that, you had the essence of, you had a brilliant idea. Well, it was a superhuman, you sent some superwoman you originally sent, and I got hold of the essence of that idea and thought what you seemed to be talking about was that feeling that actually whether you're whatever gender you are, you can relate. Anyone could relate to that. So it was taking that specificity. Well, I can't say that word. The specifics of that sentiment, and then I went to superhuman so that we could because I thought whatever gender, this is something. I think the lyrics speak for themselves. So let's get that up. Hang on a second.
Very universal.
Let's get that up. All right. Okay. So here we go. Yeah. So let's listen to it. Is that playing? Why is that not playing?
It's very reflex, right?
Oh, there we go.
It could be like that. I think they could like that.
Work it out. Work it out.
That is
Ah,
that video. Tell us all about the video.
it's the most simplest thing
Do you
you
ever
would
get
just
like, too
laugh.
excited to actually speak? I didn't realize I did, but recently I realized that that's the thing. You can get it too excited to.
I know. We're in a lot of trouble. I won't get any work done with you. So it's good that you're across the pond.
So tell us about the video, Corine, because that's the news to me. The fact that you've made that happen since well, it was really super quick, wasn't it? Because it seemed
It
to
really
come out
is.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah, like CD Baby has a thing where, where you can advertise, and they prefer a video. And there's a program where you could do your own video and it goes with the music. You just kind of pick and pull what you want.
So is the program in CD Baby?
It is.
That's
It is. So when you go on there, they're going to have a list of advertising or, what tools you would need. So when you want to do the advertising, they'll use that video, a part of that video, because that's what people are drawn to. They're more drawn to the video. And I wanted something all inclusive, show every race, just something a little fun. Now, as far as doing another video, that'll be a different thing. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be a legit video, God willing.
This one looks great. It's great that CD
That's
Baby.
what it was.
Yeah,
It really,
was that included in the cost of signing up with CD Baby, or was that an extra thing?
it was like $15.
That's fabulous as a way of promo.
Easy?
That's fantastic, because CD Baby, from what I can gather, also had they said like they have some good facilities, because they had this, which I had no idea that's how you use that. That's
Neither
obviously
did I.
an extra. So $15, you get a promo video, and then you also got like the Here Now link, which is the video, or if you want, it can be the audio as well, right? Because you originally sent me an audio.
Exactly.
And it doesn't have to be
if you guys need something quick in the group, hey, do it. I mean, it's very quick. It's pretty professional. People are like, you did that professionally. No, I was like, I did it 15 minutes.
We can do that now. We can do that. We can
We
do
didn't have that years ago. Like,
Yeah, we didn't, but it's to a very professional standard. So you don't, as an independent creator, you don't have to feel like you've got to. Unless you find someone really, really good and you have the spending plan, don't rule it out. But there are lots of ways of making your videos and making your visuals happen. This being one of them, and there are various different other ways. And there's also apps that you can get that you can do your own videos. So this is fantastic that you've got that CD Baby provide all of that. And so that's human, and I hope you're happy with that, because that was that was got together at the beginning of the year. And what about that? And then what about the other? Well, I know there's one of the. So when's this one coming out?
The 22nd. So that's coming out the 22nd.
Right.
Amazing Grace is coming out in November, and then I'm just gonna release it all, and then maybe put it on an album and then do remixes.
Okay, right.
I think that's how it should go. I think I need another song, that's for sure. But that's in the future. But I'm thinking that's the way to do it. I'm a very overzealous person. I would have had it all out at once. But you taught me a couple of things, and my husband has taught me, slow down, take a deep breath, enjoy it, and don't do everything at once.
No, and there are various different things to learn. So it is it's easy. I've said it before in other interviews. It's easy to get overwhelmed and think when there is a lot to do. So we learn as we go along, and that is the process, and that's fine. The fact that you've already got this and you can use this wherever you like and share it across your media is fantastic. And and that's a special. Do you want to share that? It's a special date for you, the 22nd, right?
Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, the 22nd is the anniversary of my mother's death from breast cancer. So I definitely, wanted to encourage other people and other victims of it and other families. It's all of it. We're all human. We're all gonna screw up, F up. This is what the song is about. It's not only being a mother, it's being a single person. It's someone who's dealing with whatever they're dealing with in life. And but it's not over the top like what campy. You know what I mean? And so, but this is important. It's the 8th year. I haven't really done anything for her like that. So yeah, that was the main.
That's such a touching and
Yeah.
poignant, moving testament. What a gorgeous reason to put it out on the 22nd of October, for it to have that significance. That's
And
fantastic.
you know, the funny thing is, it's not funny, but Duran Duran's is the 22nd, and I didn't even think of that until I saw it later. I'm like, that has nothing to do with that.
And I know that you're a massive fan of Duran Duran. I remember having to reiterate to you, it's invincible, the second line of that chorus, because you were saying, or invisible. I'm like, no, it's not invisible, Corine. It's invincible.
So you had to write it down in Word doc and big block.
But that's fair enough, because I know that you're a massive Duran fan, and to the point where that's a testament to them. You've also included. Tell us what else that you know.
Hell yeah, Planet Earth.
Absolutely, yeah.
Simon cannot reject that. I need some love. I need at least a peck on the cheek for that.
Yeah. So what was so special about that particular song for you? What are your associations and your memories with Duran Duran as well?
That's my first album, my first tape cassette. My dad got me, and I was more into like the Friends of Mine, the Planet Friends of Mine. I gotta do Friends of Mine.
That's a great song.
It's like a freaking disco dance song, Friends of Mine. But Planet
Regimented disco. Well, it's of that electronic time, isn't it?
Damn. So I did the Planet Earth, and I want to do a remix. Is that kind of bring more of that in there, like an LA Priest type of feeling too?
Mm-hmm.
I knew you would like that. I hope if we can get them. You know, we'll talk about that later. But it's just, it was just an honor. I have like these lists that I want to do of theirs to honor them, you know, and that's not just a kiss up. It's like legit. I just want to do those songs. So, so we'll, that will come out.
Why Planet Earth over all of the other ones? Was it as simple as that's my favorite, or is it the sentiment? What was it about Planet Earth particularly?
Another song on a track that's called, that's kind of related to it. We talked about that having something like a theme in there, because I wanted to do Friends of Mine. But Planet Earth, and I heard it acoustic when Simon and you guys did it on stage. I was like, it was just special, and it was just something special about it. And we're all Planet Earthlings. Why not?
And it does tie in. It ties into the theme of the human, and also talk about the third one, or maybe I don't know if we want to give it all over. Well, no, it is to chat about Fallen World as well, which
Fallen World. So it's like
you recorded a little while ago, and again, is that similar kind of theme? I suppose the lyrics will speak for themselves. Now, where do we? Yeah, maybe we won't play that one because I know that you've got the EP coming out. But let's play a little bit of Amazing, because that's going to be I can't resist playing a bit of that one, because
no, I'm honored.
When I heard that track, I mean, I thought your voice was fantastic, and anyway, because we've done the vocal coaching, and I knew how much energy. I can hear how much energy in your conversation, the way you talk, let alone how you speak. Let alone how you sing. I can hear that level of energy, that intensity. That
you suggested that. You suggested
I think we were talking about it. Yeah,
you suggested Aretha.
That's right, because you're talking
I
about
got so far away from it. I gave up on all like that.
Yeah, you were talking about your influences. I remember that, because you saying Aretha Franklin. You spoke about a lot of soul stuff that you're really into. And then so there was that, and obviously in Duran you were talking about that. And then we played. I don't know if I played you anyway. Let's find it, because this one blew me away. I mean, I already thought your vocals were fantastic, and when I heard this one, I'm thinking, why on earth did you feel the need to come and have vocal coaching?
Because I still need vocal coaching.
Well, that's true, actually. Not whether it's you or anybody, at whatever level you're at. I've had vocal coaching throughout my life.
But stuck with me. She just doesn't know it.
I'm more than happy to be stuck with you and your talent and your voice. Let's find this. Just trying to find this link now. Where's that gone? Oh, let's see if I can get it here. All right, so I'm gonna share the screen again. All right, so let's hear a bit of this, and everybody else can hear just how fabulous this is.
You found that. You're so awesome, Anna.
Oh,
damn.
grace.
Got goosebumps.
How sweet the sound
Yeah.
that saved me.
Love the background.
But now, I'm I see.
Right, I'm all out of words now. I'm just speechless. I'm just speechless after that. That just brings tears to my eyes. Corine, that is, I just can't actually describe that. Your voice is truly, truly stunning. It's such a talent, and it moves me so much, that song.
Wow. You make me cry, man.
Right, okay, we'll have to stop the thing. We're going to come back on after we've stopped blubbing.
Yeah, because I can't lose my fake eyelashes.
I know, and I can't steam up my glasses. But what a testament! What a testament to a song that we already all know in you. Thank you, Corine, for that.
Yeah,
and you can't. I'm not having you shove that back up me because I did not write that one. You on that song is phenomenal. The way that you deliver that song is phenomenal. And all I can say is I'm truly humbled and I'm relieved when I heard your vocal. I'm like, I've got to get the best. I don't know where I'm going to get them. Well, I didn't have to look very far actually, but I am going to get the best person I can possibly get. But because you need to have a brilliant person that can match what your performance. It was just blew my mind completely. So who did we so who did we use?
Who didn't you use? That was just, I think, gosh, you got Cat Lowe on it. You have Matt Johnson.
Matt Johnson. So Matt Johnson from Jamiroquai's MD. I'm going to call him Jamiroquai's MD. Even though it's quite egalitarian, that band, but as far as I can see, he's organizing a lot of stuff. He's the main keyboard player with Jamiroquai, and I knew that it was a kind of freestyle. The timing was, so I knew, not because he wouldn't want to do it as soon as he heard your voice, because he did. It wasn't really that. I knew that it would be around the timing, so I knew but he said yes before he heard the fact that it was freestyle, and then he couldn't. He heard your voice, so he was completely into doing it, and it just sounds fantastic. I hope you're happy with that.
Oh, I love it. I think it's gorgeous. It has a lot of feeling, and it taps into what I've always loved. So it was kind of like a resurfacing my time with you. You kind of like I'm not putting a lot of pressure on you, but I haven't done this in 15 years. I gave everything up, so you kind of brought that out of me. And a good teacher, a leader does that with her people.
Well, after listening to that, Corine, I got a very strong sense that you have that in you to deliver a song like Amazing Grace. Let's just hope that I don't think that should be recorded. A little pop-up came in then on the screen.
Okay.
So to deliver the song in that way, I got a real spiritual vibe from you. Like you have a I don't know what is the pastor. You have a delivery. You might not. I know you're used to interview, but I get a calling from you that is from that you maybe have more of that in you than is that total nonsense, or do you think there may be something in that?
I think there is.
To kind of facilitate in others a strength, whether it's, I know that you have a background, you also, because when you did sidestep for, well, not sidestep, you've done quite a few things, you've done interviewing and so what, so you tell us about that kind of, I guess, the spiritual side and the interviewing side.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to get in the music industry a long time ago. I had bad contracts when I was younger. I went to New York, went to Nashville. God just wasn't opening up any doors. So I'm like, damn it, I need to have a career. So I went to college and I became a journalist.
So you studied journalism? Did you?
Yeah, I'm still doing it. And it, went from sports, and then it went to faith entertainment and going to movie junkets, which I loved because I loved travel, and I got to meet a lot of great people and do a lot of interesting things. But that's still that thing that kind of nags at you. What was really bringing me down was like I wasn't doing anything on my talent. And it was very tough to and I buried it. I got very depressed, to be quite honest with you, for years. And I just it's over, people, it's just a pipe dream. I get it, whatever. So, and I'm not lying. I was like, then, you guys were on social media. I'm like, oh my God, let me at least get vocal lessons so I can at least be part of something, do something with it. And then I met, did that. And like a year ago, otherwise, I've been dormant. And and I told you, I was honest with you, I'm not getting any younger. I need to do something.
Well, I mean, again, part of the spirit of this group is to support people in that realization that your passion is ageless. We can put an age on these things, and we can impose time limits on ourselves because of well, I'm going to say it, some kind of consumerist narrative that can kind of dampen our spirits and think that there is a time limit, but there's no time limit on passion. There's no time limit on expressing talent and sharing talent with the world. As long as you're alive, the capacity to do that exists. But because of the what we see success to kind of aesthetically or superficially to be, we just forget. Because when we remember, as I did when I did my album, I kind of think, hang on a minute, I love doing this. Why not do this and take all those rules and kind of decisions that you can make about yourself, just put them to one side. And why does that have to stop you doing your passion and being passionate about it? We've got past business associations that are negative that can creep in. So it's great that you had that realization, and you brought it back to this year. And so you've done Amazing Grace and Fallen World, Human, and the Planet Earth track, and so what do you feel that you want to do? What do you feel that you want to do with these tracks? You kind of, where are you at with them? Are you thinking you're going to get some gigs? What do you think?
Gigs, maybe open up on, that would be awesome for someone. Getting them on like Spotify, like everybody else is doing, on digital media, local radio, stuff like that. It's, whatever I can within my power. And I have to understand certain things aren't in my power, and I don't have, it's hard. I'm not going to lie to people here. It's not that easy. Yes, you can go on Spotify, but maybe no one will click it. Oh, well, but at least you're on Spotify. You're doing something.
Well, it's, as I said, it is a process, isn't it? It's a process.
Yes.
We want to try and divorce public recognition without saying we're not ambitious. I mean, I am ambitious. If it wasn't ambitious, I probably wouldn't have ever got to the point of working with Duran. So ambition needs to
Right.
be there, but that
Yeah.
separating out of public recognition and talent, I found that so helpful to separate the two, so that if there's no public recognition currently, that of course that has nothing to do. Even though everyone likes an audience, we can get embroiled thinking that if there's no public recognition, then our talent doesn't exist or our talent isn't worthy, and that's got and they're two separate things. So keep them separate, but then keep your dreams alive. And what's the music scene like where you are? Where are you? What town are you?
I need to go to London.
Okay, you need to come to London. But where are you? What state and what?
I'm in Virginia, and there's nothing really. I've been looking locally. It's a little.
What town?
Suffolk. It's about maybe 30 minutes from Virginia Beach.
Salt Lake, did you say?
Virginia Beach.
Right. Okay.
So East Coast. So I'm more inward. I'm like, I think Duran has been. I think they played in Hampton at one time or whatever. It was years ago. But it's more, more for the beach and stuff like that. So there's opportunities possibly with that.
And
but that was never easy. It's very hard to get in. But we have like some local guys, like, I'm gonna see if they'll allow me to gig with them,
Good.
So stuff like that, which I'm totally cool about. So I'll get a hold of them and see if like the guys down the street, they need a singer,
Well, that's really not to be underestimated, because there's talents everywhere. One of the things I love about social media, even though it's exploded and it can feel overwhelming, is that talent clearly is everywhere. And there's not a monopoly on the record industries in the way that the same was in terms of what talent gets exposed, because we've only to go on social media and we can see people with hundreds of thousands of followers, which is to do with marketing.
Exactly.
But there are a lot of people, and so there should be lots of talent in the world, and it's and that gets the opportunity for exposure, and that is all about marketing. So, but also your team. I mean, and also previous people that have been interviewed have said that the team can be local. It can be friends and family. It can be friends of friends and acquaintances, people, and that doesn't. And I said in the interview with Erin was saying the same thing. That doesn't have to be. They don't have to be already established. The people that you build your team with can be people that are, as Erin said, that can be hungry. They can be.
Look at the group. I look at the group, and it's just like it's right there. Some of it's like right in front of our eyes. We help each other. So if I would love to open up for someone, do human somewhere, but you start from where you have, but you also have plenty in the group itself. That's just, I realized that. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah,
there's all cool, It's kind of cool. And
there's a lot of different, but from what you said, there's a few people locally. There will be other musicians, Corine.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, sometimes sometimes there can be quite a lot of other people that aren't necessarily, you wouldn't necessarily know they do the music, but they can have that skill set as well. So that's the explorer in being the independent creator, is to then you start exploring and find out where all these people are, because they can often be.
Because they're all in England.
They're all in England. There's plenty of American talent. I've just been speaking to someone that's extremely talented last week, and you're over there, and you're extremely talented. So they're not all.
Mama wants to cross. I know. Mama wants to cross the pond. That's
well. There's nothing wrong with wanting to. That's gorgeous. Why not? I've just come back from. There's nothing wrong with wanting to do that too. But I just want to encourage you and support you that there will be, we can make that decision, and then you don't see what's right under your nose. But anyway, it sounds fantastic. I want to. What goes on in the church? Would you have the opportunity to sing this in the church?
I'm trying to do the conferences, and I talk to people. I know I mentioned to you, like getting a hold of PR people, and they're like, you got to put muku bucks into a conference to even perform.
For churches?
No, like those big conferences, religious conferences and what have you. So I'm focusing like right now on, we haven't been involved in the church, COVID and with Aria, I just haven't done it.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't been really focusing on it.
Hmm.
But there are like cafes that do that music. I'm gonna try to get booked there,
Good.
you know, to do that. And so I'm looking forward to talking with them about that.
Because you need to flex that muscle. Because
Absolutely,
the
absolutely.
local live stuff is, again, not to be underestimated, and it energizes. It's easy to think, well, no, it's nothing wrong with thinking, yes, I want to do this, and you want to cross the wall. All of that is great. I've just come back from, all of that's great. But but while that's happening, alongside that, if
No,
you
I agree.
get a nice team, find a pianist nearby, and
Exactly.
and do some of the local stuff
You need
for
to.
your church. That you'll the other thing is, you never know who these people are, that you think it's your local people, and you never know where those things lead. I
It's
can
so
remember,
true.
you never know where those things lead. I have been humbled in my experience when I have made an assumption, not knowingly even made an assumption,
Right.
that an opportunity, I might be consciously pursuing an opportunity in one direction, thinking it's going to be that, it must be that, and completely not thinking, not paying any attention to something that was happening locally.
Yeah,
And then this
absolutely.
massive thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, not that, but yeah. So don't rule out all of those people that love and are close to you, because also it's good to flex that muscle.
Well,
To
it's good.
keep in, once you've got the album, to just start playing it live. I played in London a couple of places with my album. It's a good thing to get. It keeps the flow and keeps the momentum.
And yeah, it keeps you fresh and being in front of an audience, which is very important.
It is important. Oh, I can see we're up to your meeting already. Because you've got a meeting coming up right now. We better
wait a little bit.
Okay, all right. Well, don't want to overhaul that, but I mean, I just want to congratulate you on getting the tracks finished. They sound
Thank you. You too.
they sound phenomenal, and yeah, and pre-save maybe, because I know you've been doing CD Baby. I want to support and invite everyone that listens to this and watches this video to pre-save Corine's track Human, which is coming out 22nd of October. And let's enjoy and get excited about the EP for the rest of the year. I certainly am. I'm certainly looking forward to doing that and doing more with you, Corine. And I will. I know that you're a busy gal as well. I think I'm gonna have to work on my American accent, because
No, don't do your American accent. You're fine.
Well, I don't know what are you still doing interviewing then? What is it?
Yeah.
Right.
It's not as much. It's basically just updating the site and keeping it fresh and with articles.
Okay, so that's Christy. What's that called?
That's Christian News Journal. Like I interviewed Antonio Sabato Jr. I think 2 weeks ago.
Fantastic.
Because COVID, you remember, like, he was like the Calvin Klein guy.
Fantastic, amazing.
He's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. He's a dad now and what have you. But it's it's been slow because of COVID and everything has to be Zoom. So, but things have slowed down kind of with everything. So the industry's starting to pick up a little bit. More interviews. So that's
I'm glad you. And before we do go, I need, because I've forgotten to do this a couple of times. And what are your right? This is what I feel I need to find out. What are your next steps, as far as, I think I need to learn this. I want to find out how to do this, in terms of the independent creators spirit of that.
Really, honestly, it's like, should I have honestly piecemealed my singles out, or should I have just done an EP? Should I just waited to put an EP out, or should I have more songs?
So it's information about marketing. Is that right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And doing a video like Humans, like my Human, I want to blow up and I want to do a real video. It's like all these things, like, I know it's going to cost, but I do things, I'm going to do it right. It's like all these things. I think my head is like in so many damn different directions, to be honest with you.
So would you say it? So you're talking about marketing and promotion. That would be that's where your head is at, as far as what you feel you'd still to know about, or to speak to somebody about, and to get that information.
Yeah, that's to you, like, because like you did, like when you did, I love the video for Day. I'm like, how long did you wait to do that? Like how long do you wait to do something like that? And then I want to do a remix. Is this next year? It's just so much stuff.
There is
There's
a lot
no
of stuff.
checklist.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff. There is a lot of stuff. As an independent creator, I certainly think because there is a lot of stuff, and also having been through that process, I certainly I took the I'm going to say it, I took the pressure off myself in terms of thinking I've got to know absolutely everything from day one, because it's a lot of departments, and you can't be a lot of departments, or well, you are a lot of departments all at the same time, but you need to just kind of think, all right, I'm going to chill out a little bit about this, and I'm just going to think about, I'm going to learn as I go along, and I'm going to think about what I want to outsource, and it is a learning process, lots to learn there, and I am actually I'm putting together. I've also begun that's a different thing. There's a conversation about a course that I'm getting together, but that's not the spirit of this particular interview. This particular interview is to celebrate your fantastic achievement for getting the EP together. It sounds phenomenal, and I can't wait to do more work with you. And we're going to look at the marketing side a little bit more. And I'm also really happy that CD Baby has a lot of facilities too, because that's
They really do for everyone. I mean, it's not. We didn't have that. You and I didn't have that
no,
years
back
ago.
in the
I didn't
day.
have that.
But it's good to have that
Everything was
empowering. It's empowering, isn't it?
It really is. So yeah, it's a good start. It's a good foundation. Then people take you seriously. I'm like, okay, this chick, okay, she's got some skin in the game.
All right. I'm going to play out with Unless It Takes Forever to Find. No, it doesn't take forever to find. I'm going to play out with this. Corine,
I love you, Anna Rock.
love you. And I can't hear you over my own music. And your music, our music. All right. We'll see you. We will see each other very soon.
Hope so.
All right. Okay.
All
Love
right,
you.
love, let me take this call. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.